In this video, I'll demonstrate how to invite new users to your EcoHouse team site. Before I start the demo, however, I'd like to take a minute to explain site permissions. As a site owner, it's your responsibility, not the competition management team's responsibility, to invite new users and classify each of those users as either a site owner, site member, or site visitor. Site owners have full control of the site and can invite new owners, members, and visitors. Site members have what are called contribute permissions, which gives them permission to do things like add, edit, and delete documents. However, they don't have permission to change the structure of the site. Finally, visitors have read permissions, which means they can view the site and download files, but they cannot add, edit, or delete documents. All your users are automatically given read permissions to the EcoHouse Design Competition SharePoint site, which is above your team site in the site hierarchy. And some users may be given additional permissions to the EHDC site in the future as the need arises. In this example, let's assume your account email is dofarowner@outlook.com, and you are an owner of the Dofar EcoHouse team site. To start the process of adding a new user, enter the URL of either the EcoHouse Design Competition site or your team site. If you are not already logged in, you will be taken to this login screen. If you are using a Microsoft account instead of an organizational account, you will be directed to the Microsoft account login screen. Enter your password and click the Sign In button to proceed. If you are logged into the EHDC site, click on your team site link in the top link bar to go to your team site. Now you're on the team site homepage. There are 3 methods for inviting new users to your site, and I'll show all 3 methods here. The first method is to click on the Share link at the top of the page. This will take you to the Site Sharing dialog box. Let's assume the name of the person you want to invite is Marissa Diaz. First, enter her email address. The message you see here is a little confusing. All it means is that Marissa is outside of the Live to Zero organization because she didn't enter a live20.com email address. That's not a problem, so let's keep going. Next, indicate whether Marissa should be an owner of the site, a member of the site, or a visitor to the site. At this point, I'll hit the Cancel button because I want to demonstrate the other 2 methods for adding a new user. Method number 2 is to click the gear at the top of the page and go to Site Settings. On the Site Settings screen, click People and Groups. Next, make sure you're viewing the group that you want to add Marissa to. In this case, we want to make her a member, so this is fine. To bring up the Site Sharing dialog box, click New. To invite Marissa, enter her email address. Note that the option to select owner, member, or visitor is not available here because we're already in the member group view. Method number 3 for adding a new user is to click Site Contents and then Settings. This takes you once again to the Site Settings screen. From this point, the steps are exactly the same as they were for method number 2. Let's go ahead and actually add Marissa using method number 1. So click Share, enter her email address, and specify that you want her to be a member. When you click Share, SharePoint sends out an email invitation to Marissa. However, she's not actually a member until she follows the steps outlined in the video titled How to Accept Site Sharing Invitations and Set Email Alerts in SharePoint.